Merry meet everyone and full moon blessings to you. It's been a couple months since we've had a video done, but I finally got the camera working again for the video, so here we go. This month's full moon is this Saturday, which is tomorrow here, Saturday, December 6th at 6:27 a.m. Central Standard Time. That time may be different for you, of course, depending on where you are in the world. This month is a great time for observation and choices regarding responsibility, to make an inventory of what needs attention in your own home and life. You want to set some good boundaries and make some great new choices. Do something that takes advantage of the opportunity that emerged out of some situation that at first when it started or happened, it looked very daunting or challenging or limiting. Where you focus now is significant as it takes advantage of some powerful influences and will energize your intentions in a more expansive way. This full moon is also a good time to reach out to others in your community. Definitely time to look out for each other and to support and back each other. There's some crazy things going on now, and we need each other to become a force more than we need a lot of other things. So spend some time in gratitude for your true community and for the support that you receive from the loved ones that you have. This month's full moon is in Gemini. The full moon in Gemini maximizes the qualities of fire and air. It's an enthusiastic time of increased activity, connections, energies, spirit, everything's kind of amplified. We feel the urge towards expansion, and we start to look at the bigger picture and finding our place in the mystery or the story of life. This is of course the last moon phase of the year. It's called the long night's moon. It's also called the cold moon or the big winter moon, depending on where you live and what your tradition is. Our correspondences for this month is colors of red, white, and black. Gemstones are obsidian, ruby, and serpentine. Your trees are pine and holly. Again, if you have multiple wands or you're working with finding your wand, make sure that you do not pull from the tree, that you are given from the tree. So find a fallen branch or something. Don't ever cut it fresh from the tree. Your herbs are ivy, mistletoe, holly, and berries, and of course cinnamon. And your element is fire. Always my favorite time of the year is Yule. Well, next to Samhain is actually my favorite, but Yule is my second favorite. And because the entire house smells like pine and cinnamon from the Yule tree, and I use cinnamon in all my incense and blends for the month of December. So, as the days get shorter and Yule approaches with the longest night of the year, we force ourselves to get through darkness, and eventually we know that we'll see the light and the warmth again. So keep that in mind in life in general as well. There are always those dark times and those dark things that happen or come over us, but that is something that we will be able to get through, and there's always, always, always light at the end of that and warmth again. So think about things in your life that you've had to endure. Sometimes a part of us has to die in order for other things to be reborn. The phoenix rises from the ash. A new beginning is always some other beginning's end. So make sure to keep that in mind. Now is a perfect time for spiritual alchemy, a time to evaluate your life. Know that you'll survive through the dark times and get rid of that excess baggage. Or if you've already put the darkness behind you, take your good fortune and share it with others. Buy an extra blanket and give it to somebody that may not have the blanket to use. Use your gifts, if you have them, to help other people through dark times. The winter solstice varies each year from December 20th to the 23rd, and this year it is the 22nd. The winter solstice is also known as Yule in the northern hemisphere, and the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, because we have, of course, those seasonal differences. Yule is the dark half of the year that we relinquish to the light half. Starting the next morning at sunrise, the sun climbs just a little higher and stays a little longer in the sky each day. It's known as solstice night, the longest night of the year. From that day forward, all the days become longer. In the past, bonfires were lit and children were escorted from house to house giving gifts to each other. So you want to make sure that, again, you kind of spread the warmth of the season to those that you love and that love you. The Yule log, if you use those, we do a Yule log in our house every year. That's the highlight of our solstice festival, so you may want to research that and do that if that's something that interests you as well. Correspondences for Yule are a little different, but they do overlap the full moon. The colors for Yule are red, green, gold, white, silver, yellow, and orange. So all those, pretty sparkly colors that I love. Incense for Yule, pine, cedar, bayberry, and of course that wonderful cinnamon. Spell workings, if you're doing spell work in Yule, peace, harmony, love, and increased happiness for yourself and again for those that you love. So be sure that you take time for yourself during the Yule season, and with the entering of the new year, make sure that you reflect, appreciate, and acknowledge all those previous year's life lessons. This is the time to let the past become the past, and don't allow your future to be predicted by the events that happened in the past. We have available right now in the online and local shop as well the Yule candle ritual sets in 2 forms, glass jar and tea light, so be sure to check those out if you're interested, and keep in mind account for the shipping times is needed as well. So once again, I'd like to thank you all for allowing me to be a part of your journey along your path. The time really flies by so fast. It's actually hard to believe that we've been around with you for just under 4 years now. Things have definitely changed throughout that journey, but I think that we've all grown from those life lessons and are now a bit more appreciative of what is in the current and the now. So with that, I would like to wish you the very best in the upcoming Yule season and for your new year. And as always, make every day a wonderfully magical day.